Alright, welcome. This is my video for the project. Before we start, I just want to say that sadly I lost a lot of time this week because of some technical problems with my computer. So I lost like a day and a half. Could have used this time to learn way more about Flutter and stuff. This was really a big struggle for me this week because Flutter is not a technology that the coaches know. It's kind of new, but I wanted to do Flutter because it looks like a really nice technology, and working with that this week, I found out it's really nice. It's fun. It's fun to learn. It's fun to to have results. I had a lot of fun building this. So yeah, it was a really nice experience, and if I can recommend Flutter to somebody, I would definitely do it. Alright, now let's get into the video. First off, I'm gonna show you the main file. So there's not much in there. I just import every single package that I have. See, I can remove this one because I don't need it, and I can remove that too. Alright. Okay. So now gonna go into the logic. If we go, let's start with the login page. So that's the login page here. I import dart convert to convert the JSON. Material. So I have a material design app. You can see on the right corner. So here's for that's for a logo, but I didn't add a logo because I didn't have time. Yeah, I could have added that to make it a little bit more aesthetic, but as I mentioned, I prefer to focus on actually the code itself before making it look good. Alright, here I just create some variables for so here that's a controller. So to create a controller, just do like that. Text editing controller underscore email controller, because underscore means embedded. So equals a text editing controller. So that's basically a constructor that creates a new text editing controller, and that text editing controller, we can then use this controller to get the text with it. So what was written inside. So we create a new widget here called text form field. So inside these are all its properties. So autofocus, keyboard type, controller. So here I put the controller in it, and then you're gonna see why. So here's my function to do the API call. So var data equals JSON.decode. It's basically JSON.parse in Ruby. Response.status code to string. So here I parse the status code. So if it gives me so I print, and then I print it inside the console. So if the status code equals to 100, so that means okay. Then it will push the tag called app.tag, which is the home page. So the home page here, we have just a simple widget here called app. So that returns a material app. Title job portal. We don't even need to mess with that because it's not showing up. And so here is so basically we're gonna get that app bar, title text elevator. So an app bar is I'm gonna show you in a second. It's basically like a bar, and yeah. So that's the title text elevator. So on top there's gonna be like elevators. Body center, then child elevator list view. So that's the function elevator list view that goes to that actually makes the elevator appear inside the app. So here's the logic. So we start off by creating a class elevator. So basically it's kind of like a model. So I make the class elevator, string status, string ID, model, blah blah blah. Then here I parse the strings in JSON, parse the infos as JSON string. Here I create the list view. So widget build, context, blah blah blah, snapshot data, bunch of code taken from the docs. Then here I fetch the data from the API. So here I get the response, elevator list, blah blah blah. So here that's where I get all the elevators. Then here I'm creating tiles so that my elevators are displayed in tiles. So here's the thing. And you can see here there's detail screen. and that detail screen is for the editing status. It's to edit the status of the elevator, but it wasn't working. Now I need to go over my code real quick. So here's for the team status, the code that's not working right now. So yeah, all right. Now I'll show you the app. So please don't count that as actual time in the video or something or whatever. So if Matthew's watching this, you can just log in with your email. So matthew.life.ca, and you can see it's working. And if I go back and if I type whatever I want, it's not gonna work. See, error API return a 204 code. So .ca, login. Then here we can see all the elevators that are inactive or in intervention. And if I press 1, you have something here, and it was supposed to be to change the status, but it's not working, sadly. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the app. So there are my 3 screens. So I have the login. If I go there, go to elevators, and I can go back and etc. So yeah, sad. I'm a bit sad that I can't make the status work, but I don't have any more time, so I'm really sorry. Hope you enjoyed. Good night.